Hi, friends. Running a little behind. I wanted to get a post out really quick. And of course, the life of the internet these days is not one that goes smoothly. So, I didn't even get my chapstick on before we got started talking. Anyway, my name's Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I am here to do some mystery stamping with you tonight. I posted I posted the clue, the recipe, on my Facebook page this afternoon, and I also got it sent out in my email today to all my email subscribers. So if you'd like to be one of those email subscribers, it's Linktree /Cheryl Wright, and it will take you to the place where you can subscribe. So, oh, I forgot to grab a couple other things. I think they're here. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, let me see. Okay, now I can have my other camera. Hi, Shirley. How are you? You have a package headed your way. I think I scheduled an email to be sent to you maybe tomorrow to let you know what the progress is on it. So, anyway, you have happy mail coming. I did not forget you. Not at all. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So I have a summer shopping spree offer that I am letting you get entries for. You get one entry for every $25 that you order. So $50, you get 2 entries, and so on and so forth. You earn 1 entry by mailing a card to me, and you can always send me a personal message asking me for my address, or it's at the bottom of my emails, and you can subscribe to my email by going to, let's see here, if we can get it to show up. See that link tree right there? Right at the bottom of your screen, right there. That's where you can go to subscribe to my emails. And then entries based on other challenges. Actually, completing any of my mystery stamping and sharing it with me will get you an entry also. So this is something that's just for me. It goes June, July, August, so you have a whole month. And I have quite a few entries. Let me take this off for a minute and get here. See, I have lots and lots of people who have earned entries already. I even think Shirley's name's up there a couple times. So, anyway, back to this. So the summer shopping spree. The post that I was a couple minutes late getting this started for is Stampin' Up! Has had issues, major issues today with their free shipping offer. And so they are extending it until tomorrow. The issues are not fixed, but they figure if they give everybody 2 days to order, that maybe there won't be so many glitches, and that everybody that wanted to order and get free shipping could actually do so. So one more day, you get free shipping tomorrow too. So if you forgot something, the order is $75. So in my email today, I said $75. If you do a $75 order, you get 3 entries to my summer shopping spree. You get a bonus days coupon for next month. You get $5 for every. You also would get the card kits from my sophisticated sled class. You would get I'm offering paper. You'll see that in a minute. And you would get the tutorial bundle that I mail out at the end of every month to people who have spent $50 or more. So you'd get all that stuff. So online exclusives, they are out and about and new. This is just one of them that was in my pile. Let's get stamping, and I'll tell you some more about that paper in a minute. Hi, Deb. How are you today? Let's see here. Marion said she was not going to be here tonight. So this is our clue, our clue for our mystery card tonight. If you need to get a screenshot because you're not a part of my Facebook, you should be a part of my emails. And yeah, it was in there today because I was like, I put it all in there. There was a free tutorial. There's all kinds of good stuff in my email today. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about this paper for a minute. We were given a sales challenge in, you'll see why I'm doing this now. We were given a sales challenge in April. And if we beat our last year's total by $1, then we earned this paper. Well, if you've seen the countryside paper that was in last year's catalog and this year's, it carried over, it's blue. Well, this is the pink version of it. The only way you could get it was meeting this sales challenge. And they're not going to produce anymore. They only made the exact number for the people that met the challenge. And you're never going to get this anywhere else. Well, I can't say never because, somebody else might offer it to you. So my offer to you is, if you place a $75 order, I will also give you a 4x6. I figured a 4x6. 4x6 sheet would you'd be able to make a card or two, depending on how you used it. Anyway, I'll give you one of each of the sheets in a 4x6. And who knows? It might be a bigger sheet if I don't have as many customers, but I thought that way I could have 12 customers and they could each get a sheet. Now, tonight I'm using part of it, so it just went down a little bit. So cardstock A, let's get busy. Let's get stamping. Cardstock A for me tonight is pretty in pink. Cardstock B, I haven't decided. That's one of the colors that goes with it. And that, it's for our sentiment. So, just kind of know that. And then DSP. And this is the one I'm choosing to use. Yeah. 107 at your house? Oh, my little thermometer next is 97. It's been a hot one. I have not minded being downstairs today at all. I actually had quite a few of my family members down here with me, which kind of surprised me because usually they can't fit in my craft room. Score one for me. So then your next job is to come up with white dies, approximately 4 by 2.5. I don't know which direction I'm going with this card quite yet. So I have those two, if I choose to use those two. I have, and these are from the Everyday Details. I have these two. These are from the Countryside. Countryside Corners. Or there's this one from the Wildflower set. And I thought I could use, it comes apart. So I thought, well, maybe I'll use this. So this is me being indecisive today. And that's okay. But I thought, well, maybe I could do this. How would that be on the front? Kind of fancy, huh? All right, so that's what we need today. Now, when you're scoring your designer series paper, you have to score lightly. You cannot push down very heavy because it will go right through your cardstock. So let's make our card. So let me see. I've already got mine scored. So we're going to score it at 1 3/4. 1 3/4. And I think I got that right. And 4 3/4. See, this way I get to double check my score lines. Good. And then 7 3/4. Got to get my little arm out. 7 3/4. And I got that one right too. Okay. So yes, if you share your card with me, either publicly or privately, that you do with me during mystery stamping, I will give you an entry into the shopping spree. So, accordion fold your paper. Now you have to decide if you want, you're going to be able to see both sides. You have to decide if you want to see more of one side or if you want to see more of the other. Which do you want to see more of? I personally like it the other way. So I'm going back this way. Okay. So this is where we're going to start. So this is our card base. And we're going to mount this on here just to give it a little more strength. So that's your job right now, is to take this piece of designer series paper and add it to your card base. Ooh, this is a very sticky glue bottle. When my nephew joined me a couple weeks ago, he had a lot of fun with the glue. So I'm finding some things around that he used a lot of glue on, like the mat, my bone folder. That's all right. He had fun. I don't know if he finished his card. I think he did. I didn't post a picture of it because I didn't know if he was done, and now he's gone. All right. So all right. Isn't air conditioning a wonderful thing? Wonderful, wonderful. When we were first married, and actually after we had our first child, we did not have air conditioning. We just pretty much moved to the basement during this time every year. And when I found out I was pregnant with twins, we got air conditioning. So, yeah, that was the year we thought, well, we'll have to get it when the twins come. And it's like, nope, we're getting it right now. So now I have to decide which one I want. Let me show you where we're putting one. We're going to put one here, kind of center. So you're only going to use glue under here, but we want to add stamping to it. And then we're going to put one, tuck one back in here so it doesn't show. So it's going to have to be inside. So there's that one. And I could use two different ones. I don't have to be matchy-matchy. But, and you can put it wherever you want. You can just have it go to the side, or you could center it however you want. Just make sure when you glue it, that's where you put it. So this is the countryside that goes with this paper. Yeah, the countryside corners. And the blue paper is available. It's very pretty. I've used it on a couple things with you. I like that. And then this could fit on the inside here also. So I gave you the 2.5 approximately. So you could just take a piece of paper. That would work too. But this is what intrigues me. I might have to do this, just although that's not going to sit very well on there if this is all loosey-goosey over here. Okay, that one just got vetoed unless I put it on the inside. It might go on the inside because inside would be good. I could put it in there and it would, I could tack it down where I can't tack it down on the front. Okay, so that means I'm not going to use those. See, I eliminated that. Eliminated that. So do I want to use this piece? And then the sentiment can go across like so. I know. I was down here. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of people down here with me. I was going great guns, getting everything ready. And then I had a crowd show up. And it was so nice to see them. And they were happy to be in the cool. And do I want that one? All right, let's see what we're going to do. I have the You Are Beautiful. And is that the one I decided to go with? Oh, These are the ones I was thinking of. Wishing you much joy on this special day. I think I might mix and match these two. This one, the sentiments all go long, but this goes with these dies, so that's why I had it out. And I thought the flower. I might use the flower pot. See, I never know what stamp set I'm using when I invite you to these things. I figure if I get the paper cut, then I'm good. And that's just the way we're going to look at it today. So we're going to use this pot. And do I want it on here or on here? Leaning more towards this one. Okay, I have some extra white pieces for another project on another day. Oh, my stomach is growling. Can you hear it? It has not had supper yet. My husband just got home. He went to Canada again. He said he was going to Canada. I said, "You're leaving the country again, dear?" Canada has lots of parts for farming. Sometimes it's easier to get to, and several times it's been a better price. All right, my granddaughter was down here, so all my blocks are stacked over on the side. She loves playing with all my blocks and my brushes. She likes playing with my brushes. And we practice colors with them because, she's 2 and she likes practicing colors. Her favorite thing to say right now is, uh-oh. Whenever you say anything or you drop anything, uh-oh. She's so cute. I am not biased at all. All right. Oh, that's pretty. I want it to be prettier, though. So my ink in the middle did not get very inky. And that's another reason why you cut spares. My friend Melissa says when you use Memento ink, she heard you're supposed to let it set for a minute on your paper. Boy, my stomach's really growling now. She said you're supposed to let it just sit there for a second. I don't know. That one turned out light also. Maybe my ink pad. I'll change ink pads. It's not bad. It's just light. What do you think? Do I use it? I'll use it. I'll just go for it. Nobody will ever know the difference. Okay. I get a drink. So, besides staying in the AC, anybody else have any tricks for staying cool? I'm going to be at an event outside on Friday. I think it's supposed to get cooler on Friday. This paper, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, and Melon Mambo are the colors that go with it. So I'm just going to use a couple of these colors. My pot's not going to be very bright. That is okay. And I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling. Everyone have a good weekend? I can honestly say I just kind of recuperated. And I don't know what I'm recuperating from. Having a young man in the house. I was going to say teenager, but he's not really a teenager. When you're not used to having a 12-year-old, Get a neck cooler. Okay. I have one that you soak in water and that it expands. Is that what you're kind of talking about? Or a rag kind of thing? It's not, it's better than a rag. So pretty in pink, and I need melon mambo. Melon mambo. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I do need a sentiment that goes across, though. Make today amazing. We might use that. I know, I'm jumping all over on topics. A neck cooler. So, light melon mambo. I'm going to do like my other end. I like my brush tip. Do you prefer brush tips, or we talk about this all the time, don't we? When I'm having a good day, I like brush tips, but boy, if things aren't going well, I have better control with the other tip. I will have a post going up tomorrow. With the challenge. And I should actually explain it tonight. Remind me to do that. Because I've never done one of these challenges before. I love blends. They're so cool. I do. I need a remover. Well, I will have to get my neck cooler out, Deb, because I do have one of those, and I think it needs to soak for a little while before I need it. So I should get it out sooner than later. All right. So this is our palette. We will use, well, we're going to do the big ones, the big flowers. Oh, actually, we're going to do the little ones. A couple different Melanie Mambo-y ones. How are your cards coming? Are you stamping with me tonight, or are you just watching? It is fine either way. All right, now we're going to do pretty in pink. This is light. Then I have to decide what green I'm going to use. I'm leaning towards Granny Apple because it's bright, but not overwhelming like Lemon Lime Twist is a little bright for this girl some days. Actually, now that I've got this colored, it really doesn't look that dark. Or that, the black ink doesn't look that light. It worked out just fine. I might have to color up that other one. All right, do need that color lifter again because I did not do well on that. Doesn't make it perfect, but it does make it better if you have a oops. All right, so now I don't want Lemon Lime Twist. I think we'll do Granny Apple Green. Just because maybe we'll go even darker. This is the dark one. That's why I'm just throwing some, depending on which one I grab, I either do the highlights or the low lights first. And when I color, sometimes I forget to talk. So if you're joining me late, the free shipping offer has been extended through tomorrow. Stampin' Up! Acknowledged that they did have issues. The issues have not been resolved. So if you had trouble ordering earlier, change to a different browser, or try a different browser. Try emptying everything out of your cart and adding it back into a new cart. It did say at the beginning that you needed to have things added to your cart today would work better. So they're just letting us have another day to actually get what we want because of the issues that they had today. So you can get 4 by 6 inch pieces of this paper with your order. So this is going to go up the side. So I only put adhesive on this edge. Now I'm going to decide where I want it before I push my adhesive down. There. Now you could have like a ribbon around there, just tie it or not. Now I'm going to use, and I had to do a 1 by 3 just because I wanted it chunky enough for us to cut back if we wanted it. Okay. I'm going to use the same color. Although with that pot. Okay, we're going to use the Pretty in Pink. Make today amazing. And you can trim it down to whatever size you want. And this isn't even 1 by 3. This is a 1 by a bunch. But I thought, I'm not going to trim it down. Okay. Ooh, I just had an idea. I usually don't have this kind of idea, so we're going to run with it. Thinking about cutting those words out. I don't know. I might not. Ribbon only. I thought I had a cover for those, but I don't seem to have them. All right, I'm going to try this with the trimmer. Ooh, look at that. I said I was going to try to maybe cut those words out, but I don't think I'm going to now. So make your words as big or as small as you want, depending on whatever sentiment you picked. So I did use cardstock B. I'm trying to flag that end. Thank you, Shirley. Yes, the colors are very, very pretty. Actually, I might even go right over the top of the pot. So if I'm going to do that, I don't think I'm going to flag this end. Okay, ooh, I'm just going to go right over the pot. I like that. Okay, I need some dimensionals. go. I feel like I want to put a little ribbon there. I did a little cleaning. Actually, I got ribbon sorted. I don't think this color is going to work. Nah, that's a new color. I did some organizing. It's getting better. My craft room's getting better. I'm trying to find my white baker's twine. Ta-da! All right, so now I'm going to make a little bow. I have a little notch cut in the end, so it just holds my... Oh. Do you guys have smoke too? We have so much smoke. They keep saying it's from the Canadian fires, but Montana's on fire too, but nowhere near me. Not today. When we get fires here, they put them out because they're they're usually just grass fires because that's where we live. It's just there's nothing here to keep burning for long. We got called out twice for sagebrush. Then once they got the sagebrush out, they were okay. But in western Montana, there's several fires. All right, I'm going to get a glue dot. Actually, I'm going to get a half a glue dot. Just cut my glue dots in half. See, there's just a half. That way, for the knot, I don't have to deal with as much. Let me take your pick tool with the extra craft end. I'm just making a little ball. Okay. Add it to my bow. I think I'm just going to put my bow right here on my vase. Ta-da! I know. And then I think this card needs some link of Stella. Sometimes I think of it after you guys are gone and I add it afterwards, but I just remembered it while you were here. So we're going to Stella this card up a little bit. Then I have a sentiment on the inside to do, and then this card is complete. It uses a lot of designer series paper, but sometimes that's not a bad thing. You know, when you have those big chunks just ready to go, and I think it's very pretty. You have to like both sides of the card, both sides of the paper, though. All right, so there's the front of my card. And then on the inside, okay, so make today amazing. And we could do you are a shining light. And I think we're just gonna stick with this set. You are beautiful. You are a shining light. And I believe that will fit right there. I'm not gonna leave a lot of room for a signature, but I will leave a little bit of room for signature. And if somebody you could always put another piece of white over here to write on. Shirley says, yes, we have smoke in the air. They say the air quality is poor and to take precautions if you have breathing issues and have to be outside. That's the same thing here. I notice my allergies, Shirley, have been not very happy. Not that allergies are ever happy, but I've just been kind of congested and yeah. Yeah, I agree. Smoke and hot and it's just, oh, dang. I got black on my fingers. I have to flip my card over or my before I do that, I have a ridge. This was supposed to be the back. Okay, now it can be stamped on. I know, I am very picky. Ooh, pretty. All right. I think that's straight. Oh, that's good. All right, that was a different ink pad. So maybe my ink pad needs to be re-inked. Now this cannot go in the center, remember? It's got to go over to the edge. So since I'm putting a frame around it, I am just going to put the frame on first. That way I know I'm leaving enough room for it. And I'm going to kind of tuck it into that fold, the score line right here, just because when I close this, I don't want that to show. Hi, Anna. How are you? That's okay. It's okay if you're late. You can always hit rewind or replay. Just know the big announcement for the evening, besides the regular stuff, is that the free shipping has been extended. And they had issues. They know they have issues, so they're hoping to give people enough time to get their order done if they want an in. And my offer is with a purchase for an order today, you get some of this exclusive paper. So there you go. You are a shining light. That's going to be the inside of my card. I don't know. Does it need bling? I almost could glue this down in here. And then it would open like this. I'm actually going to do that. I don't need this little extra flap open. So this part's optional. Optional. I'm just going to run a bead of glue and give it a little more support there. I even cleaned out my adhesive, not my adhesives, my embellishments. So there, now it stays closed better because I added that little bit of glue. So now I know that everything in my bucket is current. Ooh, those might be pretty on there. Those might be pretty since I blinged it up a little. Add some Melon Mambo sequins. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with some of these. I got a big pink bucket behind me. That's okay. Make today amazing. You are a shining light. I could give this to a few of my people. I need to make some sympathy cards. Too many sympathy cards needed lately. One of my second graders passed away. Let me rephrase that. One of my former second graders passed away. Yeah, it's very sad. He was 32, but he has a wife and kids, and yeah, just so sad. And another one of my former second graders is battling leukemia. It's like, wow, it's been a week. Hi, Glenda. Oh, thank you. Yes, my nails. That's what I did for my live last night in my my nail group. If you want to be a part of that, let me know. Hi, Debbie. Yes, it matches my nails. This must be just pink week. So this is the mystery card, Glenda. Yes. It uses a lot of designer series paper. I'm choosing to use the Countryside Rose that we earned with our sales challenge as demonstrators in April, and I am sharing it with anyone who places a order with the free shipping today or tomorrow. So all of my offers are extended. So there is my mystery card. I think it's kind of turned out kind of good, kind of fun. So, not sure what else to tell you. Got quite the wild look going on. Thanks, Becky. Thank you. Thank you. And I got the flash dance shirt on, the one that can't stay up on. So, anyway, thank you all for joining me. And if you share your card with me publicly or privately, you'll get your name in for my shopping spree. I do have a challenge. Oh, I was going to show you that. I have a challenge that's going up tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but let's just see what we have here. So you might have seen the dice before, and I roll the dice, and that's the card you make. So this one could be monochromatic. It is friendship, and it has some bling. It has twine on it. It's got die cuts, so this one could be used for die cuts. I did coloring on it. There is some layering, not as much. So let's just say coloring on this one. And this one is actually using in colors. Or I think Melon Mambo is a braid. So we'll say in colors. So if I roll the dice, and this is what you saw on the post that said, please make a card that follows this particular dice roll. I'm not going to be the dice police. So if you say it works, it works. And then you post that in the post, then I will put your name in for the shopping spree. So that is that one. These are all fun. Monochromatic would mean like about all one color. Hi, Kimberly. Clean and simple, not a lot of layers. Add DSP, foil, etc. This would be DSP, of course. Slimline would be the long, slender ones. A fun fold. This could be considered a fun fold also. Over the top would mean lots of layers, lots of everything. And I think that's all on this one. There's friendship, congrats, sympathy, thanks, birthday, or masculine. You might get a masculine roll. So then there's coloring. Blending would, I'm assuming, mean probably using these blending brushes or maybe the blending pens. I don't know. Sponging, that would be using like the daubers, probably. Embossing, it could be dry embossing or heat embossing. Paper piecing. We haven't done paper piecing for a while. I'll try not to give you anything really too hard until we get going on this for a while. So there we go. And then die cuts, texture, that would be like an embossing folder, or paste, the texture paste. Embellish, that means you could put any kind of embellishment on it. Bling, be sparkly. Ribbon and twine, die cuts, and punches. So you'd have to use a punch if you use that one. And these are the colors. In colors, brights, subtles, regals, neutrals, or black and white. So one of these is going to go up. I think I have them scheduled for the next it's going to be a Wednesday thing. It's going to be a Wednesday. And I will put it in. I would love to see your cards for those challenges. I told you you're going to have challenges, and then life just kind of got away from me a little bit, per usual. I am going to be in the combine in August. So I live on a farm, for those of you who don't know it. And some years I drive the combine and some years I don't, but I've been told this year I'm back in the combine. So I will try to keep things as regular as I can here, but just know that I'm not going anywhere. I just might be, things might be a little off while I'm in the combine. So anyway, free shipping is extended. Do your best to get your order in if you wanted to order something. Be patient, and Stampin' Up! Apologizes, and they're giving us an extra day to get our orders in. So I haven't got my order in. I haven't tried. I was going to order a couple things, and some of the things I wanted are gone. So now I have to go think about what I want. But anyhow, kits are always a good idea. I might go get some kits for my kit classes. So have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on Thursday. And I will, you can work on this card, not this one, whatever the dice says, tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Subscribe to the newsletter. It's right down here. If you want to get any more information from me, there is the link. And have a great evening. Thanks for crafting with me. Bye-bye.